Hey guys, it's Sabrina. So today I'm going to be filming my weekly vlog for medical school. I'm sorry I didn't film last week. I ended up going to a country concert randomly just like for the weekend. I wasn't really planning on it, but then last minute me, Corey, and his roommate decided that yes, we really wanted to go. All of my friends were going to and all of his friends were going, so we just wanted to go catch up with them and see what they were doing. Since we haven't actually started like medical school material yet, we aren't like too concerned yet, so we did have some free time, and we did read ahead of time though to make sure that we weren't too behind. So that was really fun. I'm really glad we got to go and get away for a little bit and just spend like a weekend listening to country music and spending time with people that we really care about. It was a super good weekend, so definitely recommend doing that once in a while if you can. Just going out and hanging out with your friends and seeing like people you haven't seen in a while. So I'm just going to go over this week because I don't really remember last week because it has been a long time since then. But for this past week, to start off on Monday, we went over respiratory and cardiovascular emergencies. So we're still going through our EMT books. We're in chapter like 25, 26 right now, and we've read like quite a few pages. Like I think we're almost getting up to 1,000 now. So on Monday we went over 16 and 17, and what usually happens is we have a speaker come in, and they can be a doctor, they can actually be an EMS trainer, or they can be a paramedic already. And they come in and they lecture us on specific chapters. They have PowerPoints that they are provided with, and they sometimes use the PowerPoints, or sometimes they just talk about their own personal experience like in regards to that topic. So that's really cool. The days where we do have PowerPoints, it does get kind of monotonous, and we do get kind of bored because all we do is like watch someone read off a PowerPoint, so that's not very interesting. But days when we have speakers that like keep you interacted and engaged, it's really fun, and time actually goes by way faster, and I actually get super interested in the material too. So yeah, they're working on getting us speakers like that because we do like review the speakers and give them feedback. And so the medical school like deans are looking for like better speakers, I guess, to engage us better. So that's what we did on Monday. And then we had like dummies that we can listen to, and I love, again, like the lab skills portion where we actually get to participate and do it personally instead of just listening to PowerPoints. So for the lab skills portion, we use our stethoscopes. I get so excited when we use our stethoscopes, and we listen to different like breathing sounds, like depending on what's happening. So if you're like airways are constricted, what that sounds like, what asthma sounds like, what spontaneous pneumothorax sounds like, which is when one of your lungs collapses. And there's just so many different types of things that can happen, so we were just listening to the different breathing sounds, which was really cool. And then we also had a dummy that had different heart sounds depending on what is going on with your heart. So that was a really fun experience. We did that on Monday, and then probably just came home and read, like I for sure know I came home and read some more chapters. And then on Tuesday, I think we went over 18 and 19, which right now I think it was like diabetes and shock and anaphylaxis and stuff like that. I don't really remember. I think I'm missing one. So we went over just like different types of medical emergencies, like what you can see when you come on scene and what can be happening to the patient and how to determine what's going on with them. And there's just so many things that can be happening to people. I'm like, how am I going to be able to distinguish one from another? So we'll see how it goes in real life. But that's what we did on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday we had one of my favorite speakers come in. Her name is Brandy. She's super cool. She's just so much fun, and she's really funny, so like she always just cracks a joke here and there and everyone just laughs and stuff. And she went over like environmental emergencies, so what happens during hypothermia and hyperthermia. And then we had another speaker come in too, and he's cool because he like brought presents and stuff. Like every time we'd answer a question, he'd throw out prizes at us. And some of them were like legit. Like he gave us $10 iTunes gift cards and like $10 movie gift cards. I was like, whoa, that's so cool, dude. So he brought gifts both Wednesday and Friday, and that really keeps us like engaged and interacted, because you know how it is. If you're gonna win something, you're like, oh, what do I have to do to win? So I like him. He's super cool. He's a doctor too. So yeah, and then that's what we did on Wednesday. And then Wednesday night we had the mixer, the scholarship donor mixer. So we got to meet our donors who gave us the full ride scholarships for us to be able to go to school for free all 4 years. And sadly mine didn't get to come. I am really sad about it. Corey's did get to come. like the director of a children's heart hospital, I believe, and that was awesome because Corey had heart surgery when he was little, so that was really like impactful, and they tried to match up our donor with who we are as a person. So I'm not exactly sure what mine has to do with me yet. I'm still trying to figure out how we correlate or not. But I didn't get to meet them, sadly, so I didn't get to have that cool interaction. But a lot of people did get to meet their donors, and it was cool to see like how excited the donors were and how excited we were to meet them. And thankful. We're super thankful, honestly. Like, it's amazing. Like, there's been so many donations to our school from the community. Even like next year's class is supposed to have a full ride scholarship, and we're like, wow, that's amazing. Like, they really want us to stay in the community and become physicians here. So you just feel really welcome here. And so we found out about that, and it was at a super cool location. It had a lot of like old cars from the 60s and 50s and really nice like Porsches and Mustangs, and there was even a Rolls Royce. And someone told me that that's like a really hard car to find. They're super expensive because they were back from World War II, I think, or one. It was cool to see that. I mean, I don't know much about cars, but a lot of people were excited about it, so I was like, okay, that's cool. And then we had like some appetizers and stuff, and there was like a built-in bar, which was super cool for people to like go get drinks from. And literally it's just the guy's like garage unit, so it wasn't like a restaurant or anything. It was his garage unit for his cars. And he was just having people come like over, I guess. It was so cool because like I didn't expect him to have a bar and stuff, but he had a bar, he had tables and stuff. I'm like, whoa, you like made your garage look like a restaurant or something. And then after that, on Thursday, we went back into our communities. So I told you guys about my community last week. And on Thursday, we actually helped pack backpacks, and we had about 400 backpacks packed for kids in the community. And today we had an event where we actually gave out free backpacks to kids in the community. So they just came to the community center. They had to like talk to like different people at a resource fair, get their passport stamped, and then they each got their own free backpack. So that was really cool. It was really rewarding to be able to just do that for the community and to help them out in any way that we can. And I feel like this is the first time I was really involved in the community, and I actually got to like see people coming in from the community. And I just had a really good time. It was really awesome. And yeah, it was a really good experience too. And they got free food as well, so that was cool. And it was really fun like meeting and seeing all the kids and stuff. So on Thursday, that's pretty much what we focused on in our community, and we just did interviews and got to like know people more. Went around, saw the grocery stores and stuff and how people are living on that side of town. And once again, it was really great. Next week's actually our last week in our communities, which is really sad. Like, I've been actually enjoying it a lot, and next week's our last week, and I feel like I wish I had more time so I could get to know them better now that I'm finally getting to know them. So that's sad, but yeah, Thursdays are always really fun. And on Friday, we just went over stuff in the morning again, and then we had half a day off. We're starting ride-alongs actually, so we're getting to follow, go ride on ambulances and go ride on helicopters too if we want. For the EMT training course, they actually require at least one ride-along, so we're doing that. We're each trying to do at least 1 or 2 ride-alongs before we take our exam at the end of August. So I signed up to do mine. I don't know when I'm doing it yet because they haven't given me a date yet. Corey's doing his next Tuesday, so hopefully after that he'll let me know how it goes. But I do want to have him in one of my videos. Like, we actually had a practice trial run where he filmed with me like this video. It was just it was just kind of a mess and really awkward. So I think we're gonna try again because he's never been on camera before, and there was just like a lot of pauses and we didn't know what to say and stuff. So we're gonna work on it, but he is gonna be in one of my upcoming videos because I want him to like talk about his experiences in med school as well, so he can tell you like how he feels about it and you have a differing opinion other than just mine. But yeah, hopefully we have him up in an upcoming video soon. And yeah, so I don't have a ride along yet, but they have started, and that is why we had half a day off, because some people who are doing ride alongs just go on and do their ride along, whereas us who don't have half a day off, which is super cool too. Like, we got to relax on Friday. And then we were supposed to have a midterm on Tuesday, but it got changed into a quiz, so exciting news. So I don't have to study as hard or as crazy now anymore because it's just a quiz and it's not a midterm. So lots of stress just left my body, so that's exciting. But that is it for this week of medical school. Can't believe I'm already halfway through my EMT course. There's only 3 more weeks left. and I'm having a great time. I'm learning a lot, meeting a lot of new people, hanging out with people in my med school class, getting to know them pretty well, and getting to know the faculty too. So that is an update. Hope you guys enjoyed it and you're doing well and enjoying your summer. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye guys.